The arena of Vorthal Prime shimmered under three suns, a pit of blood and glory carved from white stone. Thousands of alien voices roared from the stands, chanting, hissing, drumming claws against the walls. Today was a sacred event, the choosing of the beast. At the center stood Princess Calthera of House Vryn, heir to the throne and daughter of the War Empress who ruled half the Orion Arm. Her skin glowed with silver luminescence, her crown of spine tendrils flickering with biolight. She raised her hands to silence the crowd, her voice amplified through the neural amplifiers. "Behold," she declared, "the might of our lineage, the bond of ruler and beast, forged in the crucible of dominance." Behind her the gate rumbled open. A roar shook the city's foundations. Out came the beast of Vryn. It was a legend, a creature of muscle and metal, scales forged in plasma storms, eyes like burning comets. Its wings stretched wider than the royal palace itself, and its claws could slice through a starfighter's hull. It was said that the beast chose only those worthy of ruling the galaxy. The princess stepped forward, her body trembling with anticipation. Today she would claim the beast, bind with it through the telepathic right of the crown, and ascend to her full inheritance. But the beast didn't look at her. It turned, slowly, impossibly, toward the other side of the arena. There, standing awkwardly beside the royal guards, was a human, a Terran mechanic, wearing a patched flight suit and a look of total confusion. His name was Jackson Reed, a crash survivor from a merchant convoy that had been captured by Calthera's fleet a month earlier. He was supposed to be a mere bystander, a witness, a curiosity from a dying backwater species. Now the galaxy's most feared creature was staring directly at him. Jackson blinked. Hi?" The crowd gasped as the beast bowed. Its colossal head lowered until its muzzle touched the dust at his feet. A deep vibration rolled through the ground, a sound like thunder kneeling. Princess Calthera's composure cracked. "No!" she screamed, the word echoing through the arena. "You will not choose the human!" The beast's eyes flared brighter, and a telepathic voice rumbled through every mind present. "Choice is not yours to command, child of conquest. I know the scent of true strength, and it is not found in crowns." The crowd erupted in chaos. The high priests wailed. The Empress's guards drew their energy blades. Calthera's face twisted with fury. "He is nothing, a slave, a creature of mud and fear. You dare—" The beast's wings snapped open, sending a hurricane through the stands. "He is human." Jackson stumbled backward as the creature's thoughts filled his head. Not in words, but in flashes of memory. Endless skies, broken chains, ancient wars where humans stood defiant before gods. It was as if the beast saw everything that humanity was. Fragile, stubborn, and unbreakable. "Wait," Jackson said, raising his hands. "There's been a mistake. I don't want to— Too late." The beast's chest glowed with blue fire. A surge of telepathic energy poured into him, wrapping around his mind like a tidal wave. His vision blurred, and in an instant, he could feel it. The heartbeat of the creature, the pulse of its wings, the infinite stretch of the sky calling to him. They were bonded. Calthera screamed again, a raw animal sound that made the suns dim. "You stole my destiny," she howled. "That beast was mine. I was born to command it." Jackson shook, clutching his head as the telepathic link stabilized. "Lady, I didn't steal anything. Your dragon or whatever just picked me." The princess lunged toward him, her eyes blazing white. "Then I will take it back." Her guards moved as one, firing plasma lances. But the beast reared up, releasing a roar so deep it shattered their armor and sent half the arena into disarray. Lightning coiled around its wings. The sky darkened as if the very atmosphere obeyed its fury. Calthera stumbled back, staring up at the human and his newly bonded creature. The human who now stood taller, calm. The storm reflected in his eyes. The beast spoke again, its voice thunder itself, the weak command through fear, the strong command through compassion. "He healed me with neither power nor promise, only kindness." Calthera's breath hitched. "He what?" Jackson looked confused for a moment. Then he remembered. When they'd first brought him to the palace, he'd found the beast chained in its stasis cage, bleeding from a cracked scale. Against orders, he'd slipped in and welded the wound closed with his repair torch, whispering quietly, "You don't deserve to suffer for their pride." That moment, a simple act of mercy, had changed everything. The beast's wings unfurled fully now, its power lighting up the heavens. "You sought to own me," it said to Kael'thera. "He chose to free me." With one mighty beat, the creature rose into the air, taking Jackson with it. The arena trembled under the force of its ascent. "Come back!" Kael'thera screamed, reaching upward as tears streaked down her luminous cheeks. "I was meant to rule." The beast's voice rolled down from the clouds. "Then learn first to serve something greater than yourself." High above the planet, Jackson clung to the beast's neck as the wind tore at his hair. "So? This is happening, huh?" "It was always happening," the beast replied, its mind speech calm and resonant. "You are the first human I have met in 1,000 years. Your species still remembers what the others forgot. Humility." He exhaled, half laughing. "Guess that's one word for it." They soared into the stars, the suns blazing behind them, leaving the stunned empire below. And across the galaxy, stories began to spread, of a human who tamed the untamable, not with dominance, but with decency, of a beast who chose a heart over a crown, of a princess whose scream still echoed through the halls of power, mourning a destiny stolen not by conquest, but by kindness. For in that moment the galaxy learned what humanity truly was. Not conquerors, not slaves, but the species even the gods might one day choose.